Find a spot on the mat. I'm gonna come on my knees, put my hands on my hips and my head on the floor, and I'm gonna get used to inverting from there too. I wanna start and finish on my knees. Switch sides. Guys, really try to just tuck your chin, go straight across your shoulders if you can. Your head just comes to your chest. Yeah, like that. So here, and now I'm just gonna put my shoulder on.
Which way am I rolling?
Yeah, now just put your shoulders and then just bring your feet to the other side of your body. Yeah, can I help?
Yeah. Which side? Yeah, but
And back out. Just like that. All right, guys. So we're going to be working on Granbys. And so it's for the guy in the bottom position, right? If Mark's covering me, it's for me to try to get away from him, okay? So a couple things, like a couple concepts I want you guys to think about first. So like first, if my weight's on my hands, it's very hard to use them, right? So if my weight's up here on my hands and I try to use them, I fall, right? But if my weight's back on my base, that frees up my hands to work with, right? So if we find ourselves on bottom, I don't want to be out here over my hands because then hand fighting stuff's going to be tough. I want to bring my weight back under my base so I can protect my neck, I can get hand control, and I can work on getting out. So that's just one concept I wanted to talk about first. Number two, if I'm on bottom, I want to get my hips away from Mark's. Would you translate for me the first part I said about like putting your weight over here?
ใช่ตรงนี้ก่อนนะก็คือเรื่องการที่จะทำท่าแกมบี้โรได้เนี่ยถ้าอย่างที่เขาเห็นเขาบอกว่าถ้าน้ำหนักเราอยู่ที่มือเราอ่ะเราจะกิ้งไปข้างหน้าไม่ได้เพราะเรากิ้งหน้าจะทิ่มทันทีเพราะฉะนั้นก่อนที่เราจะทำอ่ะเราต้องถอยน้ำหนักลงมาให้อยู่ใกล้ผมไว้แล้วก็เราจะสามารถถือกิ้งได้อย่างปลอดภัยครับ
Yeah. Okay. Now, just like as a general rule, if I want to get away, if I want to get up and get away, I want to get my hips away from his hips. He wants to cover my hips with his hips. So he wants to eliminate distance between our hips. Like he wants to cover me like this. I want to get my hips up and away from him to try to get away, right? So we're going to start with the Granby, and it's just one way to get my hips far away from him and to break his hands, right? Would you cover on this side actually? So on my left side. So if you're the person on top, you're going to have one knee down, one knee up like this, so you're covering their hips from here, right? So Mark's covering me right here, right? So what I'm going to do is I need to get my feet off center first so my hips are outside of his, right? So I start this move by doing like a windshield wiper here, right? So I just windshield wiper my feet, and then I come up into a tripod. Now, after I've done that, I'm just doing the same inversion we were doing before. We can actually start on our knees until we get comfortable with it, and then we can add in the tripod, right? But I'm getting my hips turned away from his, and then I'm just going to tuck my arm, and we're going to roll through just like we did before, right? And now, if I'm Mark, go down real quick. So I'm covering his hips here. This leg up, this one down. That way, my weight's on his, right? If I start coming off to the side like this, I'm not really putting much pressure on keeping him down. So I want to cover here. And another thing, if we're the partner, sometimes we think like being easy on him helps him do the move, but we actually need some pressure and some resistance on this one. My downward pressure like helps carry him through this, okay? So he's going to cover me. I'm going to windshield wiper my hips away, and the side that's on him, like a lot of people, they think they want to roll away, but I'm actually rolling in. I'm tucking this arm through, putting my shoulders on the mat, and I'm just inverting through just like we did before, right? Here, and now the side that's near him, the inside, going under, and I'm just rolling right across my shoulders. Now, as we advance through that, I can windshield wiper out, get some elevation, and then jump through it as well too. But just for now, just start right here, right? So if he's on this side, I tuck this arm, I roll across my shoulders, and then I come out. Got it? Let's get some reps of that. Ready? Not bad. All right, guys. Hey, look in one more time. Can I borrow you? Go down. Guys, if your partner's having a hard time, kind of carry them through the movement, right? So I've got this tight waist here. Right, go ahead. Once he inverts, I can kind of push him through it, right? Help them go through. But if you're the person doing the move, really make sure that you're just right across your shoulders. I'm starting and finishing in the same position. I'm just facing a different way. Do 2, 3 more, and then we'll move on from there, okay? Ready? Would you translate what I said about you can help people?
เดี๋ยวแปลให้คนไทยนะก็คือเขาบอกว่าคนข้างบนนะครับสามารถช่วยโยนคนข้างล่างได้ด้วยแบบส่งแรงจากมือที่เราเกาะเขาอยู่อะไรอย่างเงี้ยผมแล้วก็อย่าลืมว่าเวลาเลิกตำแหน่งก็จบแต่ท่าเดิมครับประมาณนั้นต่อเลยครับ
But guys, don't do the seatbelt. One hand here, one hand on the tight waist. Or one hand on the tight waist, one hand on the arm, okay?
แล้วก็อย่าทำซีทเบลนะครับผมแล้วก็ไม่ใช่บอดี้ล็อกหรือซีทเบลจะเป็นมือข้างหนึ่งเกาะอยู่ที่เอวแล้วมือข้างหนึ่งเกาะอยู่ที่หลังศอกเขา
If I was up here on a seatbelt, we'd probably find another option.
ถ้าเป็นซีทเบลมันจะเป็นอีกวิธีนะครับ
Cool. Ready? Like that.
Can I grab one more time?
Yeah.
It's just hard to get it on the, keep it on the
Okay. So get your
my shin.
get your hips out. Turn your feet that way. Okay. Now tuck this arm over and your head down and put this shoulder on the ground. Go, go, go. That's it. I should just wait 1 second. All right, guys. So if you're still having a hard time, I want you to just keep starting from your knees here. But if you feel like you've got the mechanics of the roll itself down, you can go from a little elevation, right? Because it just helps you get your hips free. So Mark, would you cover me? So if you've already got it down, what we're going to do this time is I'm going to windshield wiper my feet up. I'm going to come up into a tripod, and then I'm just going to drop into the same roll, right? So it's hard to do slow, but I'm just going to throw this hand over, right? So hold on tight. Hold on tight to my tight waist. Good. So the hand, closest hand, I'm just going to throw it underneath and land on my shoulders and roll through, all right? Top guy or girl, tight waist here. Hold here and here, okay? One more time. Mark, would you cover me? Hold. Good. All right, so I windshield wiper my feet out, come into a tripod, and then the side closest to him, I throw that through and roll through. All right? So without a partner, it's 1, 2, 3. All right? Got it? Cool. A couple things. Guys, the reason we would do it from elevation is to get a little momentum, right? Like the higher I go, the more like force goes into the roll, right? So from here, it's a little slower than if I like kind of jump into it from a little bit of elevation, right? Like at the higher levels, you'll see people do it from like even like right here to try to get out. But yeah, so like, how's yours? You got it, you think?
Yeah,
All right, cool, guys. I want to show you a counter. So, would you go down? So guys, there's 2 main counters for this. Sit back in your hips a little bit. Cool. So the first thing I'm going to do, first counter, is when Mark does it, I'm going to do a cartwheel where I stay in position here and I just bounce off the top of my head. I'll show you. Just like that. I cover his hips with mine. I've got my tight waist and I've got this arm here. Now guys, kind of off topic. Would you translate that for me? Yeah.
ก็คือเดี๋ยวไอ้ท่าแรกตะกี้ก็คือวิธีการป้องกันจากท่านั้นก็คือเราจะเหมือนแบบตีลังกาไปพร้อมกับตัวเขามันก็จะทำให้แบบเรายังติดอยู่กับเขาตลอดเวลาอะไรประมาณนั้น
Okay. All right, guys. One thing, like when you use your hands, really use them. Engage your thumbs, like grab on, right? So like this, like here, give me your hand real quick. if I try to grab Mark like this, put your hand away, right? If I don't have a closed loop, that grip isn't worth anything, right? So if you're going to grab the arm, use your thumbs, right? So if I'm here, I'm holding on, I'm grabbing. Even this hand on the tight waist, I'm engaging like every finger, right? I'm really trying to hold on here. Like just vaguely putting my hands in the position isn't worth much to me, right? I want to squeeze and hold on.
ก็คือเขาบอกว่าเวลาเราอันนี้มันจะเป็นนอกท็อปิกนิดหน่อยก็คือเขาบอกว่าเวลาเราจับอะไรอย่างเงี้ยครับผมไม่ว่ากีบหรือว่าอะไรก็ตามครับเวลาใช้เราต้องรู้จักการหนีบมือหรือบีบมืออะไรอย่างงี้นะครับเวลาจับเราจะไม่แบบจับไว้อยู่เฉยๆบีบมือแม้กระทั่งการจับคล้องอะไรอย่างเงี้ยแบบหาตัวค้ำหาตัวจับอะไรให้ได้แบบบีบไปเลย
Yeah, and that's from everywhere, every position, offensive or defense.
แล้วก็สามารถใช้ได้หมดในทุกสถานการณ์ทั้งโจมตีหรือว่าในทางป้องกัน
So one more time, as Mark does the Granby roll, I'm just kind of cartwheeling with him, and I'm going to go off the top of my head. Just stay covered on his hips, all right? So that's one option. Option two, Mark goes to do the Granby. I throw him, and then I cover him again, right? So when you feel that it's coming, you just let them go, and you immediately cover them, right? So Mark gets his hips out, I throw him, and then I cover his hips again, right? And my hips are covered his, right? So I can control here. All right, so option one, try the cartwheel across the head, just stay in position. Option two, just kind of throw them into it and then immediately cover them again, right? Got it? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Who's got a good Granby? Yeah. So, do you have it?
Yep, I think.
Okay. Cool. Number one. Number two. Got it? Cool. Ready? Hey guys, real quick, like this is like not a good position. Like I'm very immobile here. Right? I want to be up on my hands, like springy, like a position I can move and come around, like move around if I need to change angles. When you come down here, you take away a lot of your mobility and like all my legs will work it, right? So like maybe I can 5-out shows or something here, but I'm much better off here or here, or where I'm like nice and springy. Anyways, we're going to do some positional. So you're going to do 1 minute on top, 1 minute on bottom. I'm going to cover Mark's hips here, tight waist, arm. He wants to try to get out and get away. I want to try to just cover his hips, right? So time goes, go ahead, go. Cover. Okay, good. You got out, we can reset. Right? So it's not just a Granby. If you guys have stand-ups, switches, whatever moves you've worked on, like reversals from that, you can incorporate those, right? For 1 minute, I just want to try to stay on top, cover him. He wants to try to get out, okay? Reset at your own discretion, but my goal is to stay on top, his goal is to get out. Got it? We'll go 1 minute each. Grab a partner.